even I'm aware that you have a massive following on Facebook, mashallah. And how would, obviously during its growth, how would you say you yourself, did you come over to overcome things?
Not at all.
No.
I had almost nothing to do.
Yeah.
So like I had nothing to do with my Facebook page. Yeah. I started a Facebook page back in the days when Facebook, no one even knew what Facebook was. And it was literally just in case there were some old friends of mine from back in the days and they wanted to contact me, I thought I can give them some dawah. Literally, that's what I thought. But my official Facebook page was actually started by one brother in my organisation or era, well, not my organisation, but I'm the chairman of it, but the organisation that I work with. He just said to one of the brothers, I think you should open an Abdur Raheem Green Facebook page. And it just basically nothing to do with me. I didn't even do anything for it. It just got a huge following. But I mean, who cares? No, Facebook's dead, man. Facebook is there are people.
No, there's still people who use it.
There are
people who use it. The older generation still use it. It's quite active. But even being on Speaker's Corner, how was that like? What was that like? On Speaker's Corner?
Too terrifying.
Why is that?
It's the scariest thing you ever do in your life, man. I even after going down there for 10 years, and I would still, my heart as I'm walking, my heart is beating faster, and you just want to run. You just want to leave. It's terrifying. Yeah. So just the sheer, I don't know, the willpower, whatever it is, to just go there and put your ladder up and stand up and start speaking. It's terrifying. And I went through, I think 2 years of, it was really difficult because I was being heckled non-stop the whole time.
Yeah.
But after about 2 years, then people started, the hecklers sort of left, got fed up, went somewhere else. And then people started to the funny thing was people were always listening, but you're just hearing this one heckler. And I actually sort of figured out no one can actually hear what the heckler's saying. You can hear him, but no one else can. So I just started to, I just persisted with it. And Speaker's Corner is a bit different then. Probably a lot of what people see on Speaker's Corner these days on the internet, it's just people arguing. Back in the days, it was a lot more standing up on a platform and giving speeches.
Do you know what? You actually made me think. Now for us, we just are able to have access to all of these sort of social media, dawah. There's so much access for us. What did you do back then when you were trying to find
nothing.
knowledge?
And what did we read books?
Just books.
Yeah, literally books. And old school. And there weren't even many books in English. So trying to find books in English was really, really hard.
Yeah, because after you read the Quran in English, obviously, what made you think, how was it even reading the Arabic? How was it for you when you first...
It was, I don't know. It was Arabic's not difficult to learn how to read it. But I still struggle with Arabic in terms of as a language that trying to learn it. I've always really struggled. I'm not naturally one of these people who picks up languages real quick. But alhamdulillah, in terms of the availability of, now you have, most of the major books, you have them in English of Hadith, for example. You have many different translations of the Quran. You have books of tafsir. You have a lot of stuff. Like the amount of stuff you have now. There was a time when every book that came out in English, we would read it and cover to cover over and over. Now, you can't keep up with the amount of books that are coming out. So it's a totally different dynamic.
It's so different because obviously we can say, we've got a Mufti Menk, and I don't know who was your Mufti Menk in your day. No one. And that's just crazy for me to think
there was no one at all. There were very few English speaking. There were very few speakers in English on the circuit. Khalid Yassin, there was one. There was Siraj Wahaj. I was one of them on the English speaking circuit. There were really not many people. There was really just a handful of us. Very, very few. But alhamdulillah, mashallah, it's a whole different.
It's a different ballgame.
That's
a different ballgame. Yeah. And honestly, I'm blessed, and I feel very glad and happy that I've got to interview you. So thank you for being here, Abdur Raheem Green.
It's a pleasure.
That's it. Heritage Radio. Let's get it.